Dobrý den, jsme v Young Lion Zone a sedíme tu se Stevem Lathamem, který se nám sám představí. Takže, hello Steve, how are you? And tell me something about who you are.
My name is Steve Latham. I'm the Talent and Training Director for Cannes Lions, and this is my 6th Cannes Lion now. So it's in those 6 years there has been some big changes. Got bigger.
Yes, I can imagine that it used to be much smaller before 6 years ago.
It was a lot smaller, and 6 years ago the clients had started to come, but now they make up 20% of the audience at the festival. And if the clients come, the agencies have to keep coming. And then there's also the peripheral industries, the production companies, etc. They're all here, and there's 10,000 people here this week, and it's been fantastic.
Oh yes, and your position is, I would say, quite new. So tell me more about opportunities you are bringing to people.
So I'm the Talent and Training Director for Cannes Lions, which is a position I'm very passionate about because it's about, it includes the development of the young creatives, the young marketers and the students who attend the festival. So for the young creatives, we have 4 creative competitions. We have the print, the cyber, the media and the film. And that's been part of the festival now for getting on for 10 years. And that's really exciting because the festival representatives in each country runs a national competition. So the Cannes Lion brand is spread out wide and far across the globe. And you've got hundreds of teams competing in each country, which means we're getting thousands of young creatives engaging with the festival months before it even starts. So we've had the creative competitions. We created this Young Lion Zone 4 years ago, and this is a place, like a little home for the young creatives and the marketers and the students to explore the festival from. And as you can see, it's a real kind of creative space. You know, it's centered right in the heart of the Palais. And you can just come in here and chill out. We've got masterclasses that take place in here as well. But it's just a place to come and meet fellow like-minded, young, creative people. We have the students, and more now we're getting groups of students from across the world. Particularly from America, we have groups of 20, 30 students accompanied by their tutors, coming all the way to Cannes Lions. It's kind of really inspirational when you meet these people and you talk to them, and the students themselves have the most amazing time. Clive Chalice, who runs the Roger Hatchwell Academy, he's the tutor. He often says to me, he goes, "Steve, you guys are like drug dealers." He said, you bring them into the festival, and they just get absorbed by it, and they love it, and they leave, and they're addicted to Cannes. They're Cannes addicts. And he said it's a really important role that you guys are playing in developing their career and giving them focus. I think a lot of people come here and perhaps they're not quite sure which direction in the industry they want to take. They come here and it really can focus them in their career and their direction they want to go. And we have young marketers. So as I said earlier, we've 20% of the audience is young marketers, is marketing organizations. So we launched a dedicated registration for them, for the young marketers, a couple of years ago. This year we've created the Cannes Creative Academy for Young Marketers, headed up by Jim Stengel, ex-global head of P&G. And that's a week-long program incorporating the seminars, but also a lot of private sessions. So, for example, Jean-Marie Drew has just been talking to the Academy today, an opportunity that no one else is going to get. And they can ask these guys questions, they can engage with them, and the level of questions they're asking has really impressed the speakers as well. We've had the feedback, and they're so impressed with the level of young marketer who's on that course. You know, companies have had a selection process to actually send which marketers will attend, so they take it very seriously, and it's gone fantastically well, so very pleased.
So what would you recommend for students or young people from countries like the Czech Republic or Slovakia?
The best way to get here perhaps is to try and enter the national competition and win your place, because what that would mean is that if you win, not only do you get the recognition, but also through the hard work of the festival representative, your trip will be sponsored. So your delegation fee and your travel and accommodation will be covered. So that's one way of doing it. If you're a student, there's the Future Lions competition, which is run by AKQA and Cannes Lions. That's another great way of trying to win your trip to Cannes. We have the YouTube competition. So there's a number of ways you can kind of get here without having to fund it yourself. But of course, For many people, not everyone can win that competition. So if you want to attend the festival, I always say to people you should contact the festival representative, get more information about what the experience is like. How can I make it cheaper? For example, the Dutch Young Dogs, they come as a group of 45 young creatives, and they drive down in a bus together in a coach, and they stay in the cheapest accommodation, but they're never there. They just have the best time of their lives at the festival. But if you're working for an agency, go to your creative director and say, look, I'm really passionate about my career, about developing myself, and the benefits I can bring to the agency and through my work would be by attending Cannes Lions. Make a case for it. Look at the website, look at the videos, and then present your case to your boss, saying, "I need to be there." And for some young creatives, it's actually part of their contract that they get to go. If you've worked hard on a piece of work, perhaps there's a reward, or perhaps there's an incentive the creative director can put in. Maybe he can select a young creative team to attend the festival, and maybe it's something that I think the agencies back home, they need to take some ownership of this, and because it is an inspirational week, and the young creatives can only benefit from it. There's no downside here. So I think they need to challenge your organisation to send you, and if they don't send you, ask why. Why are you not here? Or why are you not sending me? Because I can be doing this, and this, and I can improve, and that improvement, is seen in the work that they output, and the clients are happy, and their boss ultimately is the one that might, reap the benefits. So I think just challenge if someone says no to you going, ask why, and ask again, and keep knocking on the door, and maybe you'll get to go.
Maybe a bit early when we are in Cannes to talk about Eurobest, but tell us something about, because this could be for people from the Czech Republic, I would say, more accessible.
One of the best ways to think about it is if Cannes Lions is the World Cup football, Eurobest is the European Championship. So what we do here in a week at Cannes, at Eurobest we do over 2.5 days, 3 days. So we bring the same passion and commitment to organising an event that's full of learning opportunities. So we have a seminar program that's full of world-class speakers. We have young creative competitions, and just like Cannes, the festival representative back home will select a team, possibly, hopefully through a competition, but we give the opportunity to the festival representative to send a team. So, talk to your representative and say, are you going to be sending a team? Are you organising a competition? If you're not, then can I be the team who goes? And Eurobest is taking place in Lisbon this year, end of November. And it's currently moved around Europe. It's been in Germany, in Hamburg, it's been in Amsterdam, it's been in Stockholm. And it's about going more into the market in that home country, but having a focus on European issues as well. But it is more accessible. It's cheaper than attending Cannes. So it's an opportunity that if you can't get to Cannes at the moment, if your creative director is saying, you can't go to Cannes, say, well, send me to Eurobest instead.
Thank you, Steve, for having an interview with us.
And I just wanted to say congratulations to the Czech Republic for their success here in Cannes Lions this year, winning the young creative competitions. I believe it was a gold and a bronze from the teams from back home. So many congratulations to those people. I really hope it's a kickstart or takes their career to another level, and who knows, maybe they'll be coming back here as an award winner on the main stage one year, or even as a jury member, or even a jury president. So congratulations and well done.
Thank you very much. We hope for it, and see you then.